Hi, Brooke Mesmer here with Technical Taekwondo. One of the things we're going to be talking about today's video is a 1,000 kick challenge. Specifically, how to do 1,000 side kicks. So my challenge to you is, can you build up to doing 1,000 side kicks in an hour? Doing 1,000 kicks an hour is going to set you on the path to mastering that kick. If you're consistently practicing 1,000 kicks a day for a year to 2 years, you're going to get to the point where you're at that mastery level for that one technique. Okay? My instructor always told us you should strive to master 5 techniques in your lifetime. Not many people master one. So this is my challenge to you guys, whether you're Taekwondo, karate, is go out and start your path to mastering a single technique, side kick. So I'm going to show you 20 different variations of a side kick. If you do 25 on each leg, there's your magic number of 1,000. The purpose of having so many variations is to make this training workable and doable, is because having variety keeps you from getting bored. I could probably do, I'm probably being generous, I could do over 100 on each leg without getting bored. But somewhere before I hit 1,000, probably before I get to 200 to be honest, I'm going to start getting bored. I'm going to be fighting that the entire time. When I get bored, I'm not paying attention to details. I'm not throwing the quality of techniques that I want. Maybe I'm not pivoting. Maybe my knee's not coming up. I'm definitely not hitting with full power anymore. Okay? So by having the variety of having at least 20 different techniques that I can throw in there gives me a lot more chances for fighting boredom, which is what we're going to go through today. So if I'm going to be doing 1,000 side kicks, I'm going to start off with the very basic side kick. I'm going to start off with a lead leg side kick. If I further want to mix in differences, I can add target drills. I can hit different types of targets. I can use focus pads. I can use heavy bags, big shields. Obviously, this is going to be way more exciting if I have a buddy that I can do this with. Keep mixing the variety as much as possible is going to help you fight any kind of boredom that you get, because practicing 1,000 kicks is no joke. Practicing 1,000 kicks in an hour requires a lot more work. So that's the challenge for you guys. So we're going to start off with lead leg side kick. A couple variations of a lead leg side kick to start. So number one, we're just going to be in our fighting stance again and just practice that lead leg side kick. Lift that knee, pivot out the bottom foot, very, very basic. Rip through 25 of those, both sides, boom, done. Second one that we're going to go through is we're going to do a hop side kick. On the hop side kick, my lead leg comes up, and then I hop and fire the kick when I land the bounce. Okay, so boom. So on the hop side kick, my bottom foot, when it lands on the mat, I'm landing on the target at the same time. So the knee lifts first, and then I land and strike at the same time. So that's the hop side kick. Kind of the same variation of those is a step up side kick. Front foot steps first, then the back foot slides into the pivot, and there's that lead side kick. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Side kick, 1, 2, and 3. Going into that, we carry into the skip side kick. Okay? So the back foot moves first on this one, skipping in there. Okay, again, skip side kick. The step up side kick is a slow version of the skip side kick. Skip side kick is a little bit quicker because it takes out one step. The jump side kick takes out the second step. So the step up side kick is 1, 2, 3. The skip side kick is 1, 2. The jump side kick is 1. So it's a little bit quicker, a little bit faster, requires a little bit more energy. I believe the skip side kick you can get to travel farther, but that's another one to work on. Again, all based off that lead leg side kick. So I bend the knees, land the bottom foot fully pivoted, same way doing a skip side kick, and go from there. So a little bit more advanced version of the skip side kick is we're going to add a hop kick in conjunction with the skip. So it's a skip hop side kick. So when I come through, I skip, and then I hop and kick. Okay. One more time. Okay. Now that one you can play with. You can double hop, just like the hop side kicks. You can double hop, you can triple hop, whatever you want to do. Same thing with the skip kicks. I can do a skip hop, I can do a skip double hop. So a lot of different variations. Again, something just to play with going into rear leg side kick. Okay, so just like before, fighting stance, coming up with the back leg. Okay, either landing forward or landing back, whichever you're more comfortable with. It makes no difference. Or again, adding the hop. So I pick my knee up and hopping in off that rear leg side kick. The hop is a good skill to learn because when I'm coming through, I start my kick and now my opponent moves. Well, I can set my foot down and maybe try to score with a second technique. But if I keep my leg up, I can keep that momentum going forward and I can tag him before he gets out of range. So that's what's nice about developing that hopping motion. Another one that we can practice is a step forward side kick. So I take a step into my fighting stance and come with that back leg. Once you figure out the coordination for this, it's 1, 2. So think about running your opponent down. Coming off the back leg, doing a jump rear leg side kick. So back leg comes up, and there's your jump there. You don't have to jump extremely high. And I'm 50 years old, I don't jump like I used to. But I want to clear the ground just enough to get rid of friction. The purpose of jumping is to be faster. Okay? I'm not trying to jump over anything. I'm just trying to get from here to here quickly. The next one we can do is start adding switch feet. I can switch feet and do a lead leg side kick. Okay? I can switch feet and do a rear leg side kick. I can even switch backwards and throw my side kick. Switch and kick. Probably not very practical, but again, you're trying to train a different way of doing side kick. So another one to play with is mixing the footwork. So I step, and right before my foot touches, I switch feet. Okay? So step, switch into the side kick. Again, step, switch, side kick. Okay? Step, switch, lead leg side kick. That one's a little more difficult because coordination is a little different. So while we're working on our side kicks, we might as well work on our back side kicks. Okay? Again, back side kick's just another variation of side kick. Turn, shift the weight onto your base foot, come through with that side kick. I'll have a separate video on this one, but for now, when you're turning, point that heel directly towards where you want to go. When I turn my shoulders, right now, my back is to the target. Corner of my eye is the only thing that I'm using. I'm not turning all the way. If I turn all the way, it's going to turn out more this way, where I'm kicking more forwards. I want to stay backwards to the target. As my knee comes up, I point my elbow at the target, and that puts me in position for the side kick. But one of the things people miss on the back side kick is this simple thing here. Transfer the weight onto your base leg, and then bring that knee through. In your fighting stance, full switch, back side kick. I can do this two ways. I can switch and stop all my momentum, and then throw the kick. Or I can use the switch to power through and speed up the backside kick. Okay? Almost jumping into it. Another one to practice is the step forward backside kick. So I step, turning into the pivot, coming through with that backside kick. Again, step, boom. On the step forward backside kick, notice my feet are very, very linear. They're on the same line. Don't want to be off center. So when I step straight through, I'm stepping into the pivot. Now I can transfer that weight and bring that foot through. Again with the hopping kicks. Okay? Turn and then add the hop. Okay? Once again, turn, hop, and kick. I can mix those things together. I can step, turn, hop, and kick. I can do the fake switch into the step where I'm here, and go. So step switch, backside. And then we get into the jump backside kicks. From here, both feet coming off the ground at the same time, into the jump backside kick. The switch feet backside into a switch feet jump backside. Again, 1, 2. Same thing with the fake switch. 1, 2, jump. I can practice my jump back side kicks a couple different ways. I can practice jumping straight up. I can practice going in, meaning jumping a little bit longer distance coming in. And I can even do a fadeaway jump back side kick. When we get into our jump back side kicks, there's a lot of different variations that we can do. We can do switch feet into the jump back side kick. When you do this one option is to use the switch feet to power the jump. Okay, so here, okay, so I'm using that switch feet to launch myself. Boom, coming in that way. Okay. So you get more use out of your backside kick, you want to train different ranges on it. So my regular backside kick, my range is right there. So if I back up 6-8 inches, now when I jump, I can cover that distance when I launch. I'm not going to throw a backside kick from any farther distance than that. It doesn't make any sense. We'll start with the next one, which is basically it's a stationary. Okay, so I'm a little bit jammed, not a whole lot. I'm out of punching range. Okay, I can probably get a lead leg side kick in, but on this one I'm going to jump straight up. If I jump in, I'm going to be jammed. Jump straight up and land straight back down. This one is what we just simply call a 180 backside, because I'm taking a 180 turn in the air. So just jump straight up and land facing the opposite direction in your fighting stance. One more to play with is a fadeaway jump backside kick. This one, you're in punching range, or sometimes you're even tied up in the clinch, and you're jumping away from the target. Okay, so I turn, I'm jumping that way. Okay. On this one, if you end up jammed when you hit, that energy of the kick is just going to push you farther away. Okay, so I'm here, I'm landing back farther because of the fadeaway and because I'm pushing myself off the back. Alright, I'm not sure how many variations of side kick I just gave you. Pretty sure I gave you more than 20. The variety is spice of life. You want to keep it mixed up, keep you from getting boredom. Okay, again, reminder, you don't have to do this with side kicks. You can do it with front kicks, turning kicks, whatever kick that you want to do. Make it your own. Use this type of training to help you put yourself on that level to mastering a kick. To do 1,000 kicks in an hour, you got to build up to it. Start with 300 to 500, depending on where you're at with your own training, and work your way up to 1,000. Okay, there's 3,600 seconds in an hour, so that's throwing one kick every 3.6 seconds, which can be done. But to maintain that pace, you got to have good physical fitness, good endurance. So good luck. All right, this wraps it up for our technical Taekwondo video. Hope you guys embrace the 1,000 kick challenge. I'd appreciate it if you comment below and just to kind of see how you guys are doing, say who takes me up on this challenge. I would say it's a fun challenge, but it's not. It's a lot of grueling work, but the rewards are worth it. So I'm assuming that if you're a martial artist, you don't go do anything the easy way, just like I don't. So hope you guys liked the video, and if you did enjoy it, please subscribe so we can continue doing videos like this. Good luck, and God love you, and we'll see you later.